Hello, welcome to Asian Picture. Today we have body-on-frame SUV from Kia, and it is called Kia Mohave, the Master. And before we begin, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you guys. Okay, let me just talk a little bit about Mohave. And if you're watching from United States, yes, it was also sold as Kia Borrego, but unfortunately Kia didn't do so well with Borrego in the United States, so they just had to pull out within just a year. But here in Korea, Mohave remains as their flagship SUV from Kia. So Kia has been selling Mohave since 2008 here in Korea, and then they introduced the first facelift, which is this guy. It's actually my brother's car, kind of borrowed it for the review. So what about the second generation? Is this new guy second generation? No, actually, because Kia is not calling it second generation. So let's just consider it as a second facelift. And because we have two cars here with us, guys, let me know what you guys think about the design changes, and let me also know which you guys prefer more. Okay? Although this new guy shares the old platform, this new guy looks nothing like the old guy. Sorry, old guy. And let me explain what I mean. It's got very bold looking grille in the middle with its own emblem. It's got quad LED headlamp, LED fog lamp. Let me show you in more detail. This is headlamp, high beam, turn signal, fog lamp, and this is what honk sounds like. Okay guys? Let me also show you the engine room. Here in Korea, Kia is selling Mohave with a single engine choice. That is 3-liter V6 diesel engine, which puts out 260 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. Engine is mated to 8-speed automatic and power sent through all 4 wheels. So now let me show you how fast Kia Mohave, the Master, can be. It took Mohave about 8 seconds to hit 62 miles per hour. Although it's a very heavy guy, the 3-liter V6 has lots of power. Like it. Let me also show you the second row seats. You know, Kia introduced 6-seating configuration for the first time in Mohave with this new Mohave. So I was going to show it to you guys, but unfortunately Kia sent me 5-seaters. But nonetheless, let me just show you the space. You know, I am 6'2". This was where I was sitting, and you know, there's plenty of legroom and headroom, but it looks a little bit tighter compared to Kia Telluride. It's got air vents for the second row passengers, 2 USB charging ports, and even 1 220-volt charging. Walk-in device, very cushy armrest with cup holders, and 2-stage heated seats. But I wish there was you know, sunshade for the side, because even Sonatas have them now, right? Okay, the side hasn't changed all that much. On the side molding it says Mohave, and our tester is wrapped around with 265 50x20 on front and back. Now let's check out the braking performance of Kia Mohave, the Master. It took Mohave about 131 feet to a complete stop. Although it felt heavy, it stopped in stable manner. Let me show you the interior before we go out to drive it. To sum it up, it looks like Kia guys really wanted to take the interior of the K9 or K900 and place it on this new Mohave. It's got two large screens, 12.3 for the gauge cluster and 12.3 for the infotainment screen. It's got head-up display on the top, wireless charging pad, two USB charging ports, heated ventilation seats, drive mode selector, moon lamp, I'm not sure if you can see it, sunroof on the top. Okay, so now let's go out to the road with Kia Mohave, the Master. Okay, let's start with visibility. Just like any other Kia models, it's got big windows all around and there isn't any part particularly blocking my line of sight. So it's generally easy to see out of and easy to drive. And I really do like the big side mirrors, they're massive. The climate and media controls are made of physical buttons and dials and even toggle switches, which are very easy to use even while driving. And Kia seems to be moving away from red lights to white lights, and I do like that because for some reason I don't like red lights. So guys, let me also know what you guys think about red versus white lights in the comments section. Okay, there are 3 drive modes and 3 terrain modes. Let's put the car into sports and drive. So how are these 3-liter V6 diesel engines? Well, I drive Hyundai Veracruz as my daily driver and it's got an old one in it. And these 3-liter V6 diesel engines are fantastic because their peak torque starts as early as 1500 and it's moving these heavy cars without much effort. And you know, it's a V6, so it's much smoother and quieter compared to 4-cylinder diesel engines. And these diesel engines are very reliable and also quite fun to drive. Kia also have added sound generators, so let me demonstrate. You know, I'm not a big fan of sound generators, but you know, it's okay. Something to listen to while driving fast, I guess. So what about the efficiency? Well, Kia Mohave returned 21 miles per gallon in the city and 27 miles per gallon on the highway. So the 3-liter V6 is quite thirsty, but it's okay because it's got lots of power. So what about the 8-speed automatic? Well, there's no paddle shifters. Guess we have to use the gear selector. Let me show you in action. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So it's not shifting that quickly, but it's shifting smoothly, which is a great combination for large SUV. What about the handling? Well, I remember Telluride handling pretty nicely, so let's give this guy a try. Well, it's a very heavy car, but actually handling pretty nicely. It's a really heavy and tall guy. So is it really sporty? Probably not, but you can still have some fun with this guy around canyon roads. Right now we're driving on the highway and it seems like it's riding much better than before. You know, Kia reworked the suspension so the shocks are sitting more vertically. They changed the bushings and many of the suspension components. So I guess those two things are working very nicely because it's riding quite nicely. And Mohave feels quite stable on even high speed. And although it feels very heavy, brakes are also holding up quite nicely. Okay, Kia also have added adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist in the new Mohave, and didn't have it on the last one, but with the new one they've put all the systems, so now you can just drive it very comfortably like this. You know, it will steer itself and keep a safe distance with the car in front. But like I said, always keep your hands on the steering wheel. Okay. Okay guys, let's try the corner with the Mohave. It's a heavy guy, but let's give it a try. It's a very heavy guy. So I wouldn't try this, you know, as for fun because it's really heavy, but it remains pretty stable, you know. The back kind of steps out easily, so, but it's fun. Yeah. Let me also show you the rear design. It's got LED combination tail lamps, so turn signal, backup lamp, Mohave lettering in the middle, and it's got quad exhaust below, but actually they're fake. There's only one outlet below here. Let me also show you the trunk. It's got power lift gate, and trunk size seems to be okay, but it seems a little bit smaller compared to Kia Telluride. And because our tester is 5-seater, there's additional storage area over there. And we're given a fix-it flat kit with a tool. So we don't have a spare tire for the Korean market, but like I said, depending on the market, you'll get your spare tire because there's a space bottom here for your spare tire. Okay. So today we had a chance to test drive 2020 Kia Mohave, and it still seems like a solid SUV from Kia. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you guys.